Hey everybody, thanks so much for taking time to check out this FB Maryville Church Family Update for January the 8th. So glad you've taken a few minutes just to catch up on what's going on in the life of the church. And I wanted to tell you about 4 things that are coming up. First of all, this Sunday. This Sunday, we're going to talk about your word for the year. And so hopefully you've had an opportunity to send me what your word is, or you've had an opportunity at least to figure out what your word is. Let me tell you what this is going to look like when you come into church this weekend. This weekend when you come in, we'll have a table set up and we'll have volunteers that'll be there that will make a sign for you of what your word is. And so they'll make you your sign. Now you can bring your own sign and be all prepared ahead of time, but there will be people that'll be available at a table inside the main lobby that you can have them make a sign for you. All you have to do is tell them what your word is, and they'll make that for you, and then you'll have that to keep. Also, in the lobby, there's going to be a space where we'll have a backdrop for your 2021 Word of the Year, and you can have your picture taken there, and that way you'll have a memory of this weekend as you have decided what your word is. You know, this is really a neat thing that we do, because I think the word that I have chosen over the years seemed to somehow always impact the rest of my year and gave me some boundaries and some guidance as I went through the year. So looking forward to this weekend and everybody standing up and sharing their words and holding that up, and I always like to take a little video of that. The next thing I want to visit with you about is the New Christians class. Now, if you have a child that has been asking some questions about what it means to be a Christian, what it means to follow Jesus, we're providing a class this weekend on Sunday at 10:30. And you can register for that by going online, clicking on events, and then from there it'll drop down and you can see New Christians class and how to register for that. So if you have a child that is interested in that, parents, we sure want you to attend with them, and you can check that out on the website, events, and then New Christians class. Now the next thing I want to visit with you about is coming up in March. Now this is not something you can register for yet, but it's a conference that we're hosting, an uplink for this, and it's called the If Gathering. Now we've held this before at our church, and so it's going to be the first weekend of March. So just want you ladies to look at your calendars, block out that time. It'll be a Friday night and a Saturday, and block that out. It will be a great opportunity of not only women worshiping together, but studying God's Word together, and it'll be an encouragement for you, I guarantee you. It's going to be a great weekend. So mark that down, the first weekend in March, If Gathering at the church, and watch for the registration coming soon. Now here's the last thing I want to mention to you, and that is our Discover class. Now if you've been coming to our church for a while and you're interested in possibly becoming a member and joining our church, we provide a class. It's going to be on January the 24th. It'll be at 10:30 during the 10:30 worship service, and it'll be in our large activity room, and you can register for this class in our guest reception area, or you can register online. But the class is designed for people who have been coming to our church and thinking about joining, and every question that you have about joining our church and what it means to be a member, we answer in this class. And not only that, it's not a high pressure situation. We're not trying to make you join the church by any means, but we figure that God has brought you this far, and you've been visiting our church, and maybe God's been speaking to you and you're thinking about what's the next step. The Discover class will help you decide what the next step is, okay? So Discover class, January 24th, New Christians class this weekend, If Gathering, the first weekend in March, and then don't forget your word this weekend when you bring it. Looking forward so much for this weekend as we continue our series on trust, and it'll be an exciting time together. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you this weekend.